Hi guys, what's up? Alex here. Today we are here with the Singapore Grand Prix, and you can see I'm starting in 22nd position. Now, I was on a qualifying lap and I hit the wall and my car destroyed. So, you know, to try and keep in the spirit of the season so far, I didn't restart it. We're going to start at the back. Yeah, so I think I also forgot to do a setup. Can we do a setup? Hopefully. Oh, it automatically, okay, I guess because I didn't do a qualifying lap, it lets me just put on a setup. So, anyway, let's go to the grid here in Singapore. You know, unusual set of circumstances for sure. I didn't want to start here at the back, but this race will definitely be interesting. Maybe not quite as interesting as the Italian Grand Prix, which, if you haven't missed, I highly recommend you go and watch it. Probably the best F1 2013 race I have ever seen, so you probably want to go and check that out. There's an annotation on the screen. And I think that video had a bit of a problem or something. It was stuck at the 301 view lock for quite a long time, which is really unfortunate because obviously, I don't even know, it's really unfortunate because it didn't calculate the views properly or something, which is unfortunate because I want to make sure that, I'm doing something right in this series or I'm doing something wrong. I can sort of tell by the views. So anyway, let's start here. If you haven't realised already, I've selected a rival, which is Fernando Alonso. I decided I'm not going to be going with the Red Bull team. I was thinking about it for the last couple of races, I know I've said, but I decided in the end not to go for that because I'm actually doing a co-op career with the Red Bull team. So I thought it would be quite confusing if I did career with Red Bull, co-op career with Red Bull. So for the meantime, at least, I'm not going to be going to Red Bull. Which season will it be? Next season will be season 3. I'm getting confused there. Season 3 will be most likely with Ferrari. Hopefully it'll be with Ferrari. Season 4 will be hopefully with a wheel. And hopefully I'll, be able to do that. With a wheel and on PS3 most likely. So I'll be going to one of the back teams. But yeah, you guys really liked that idea with the foot camera and the steering wheel camera. You guys really liked that idea. You left a lot of positive feedback in the comments, and I've got to thank you for that, as that's always really appreciated. Any bit of feedback is always really appreciated, and it looks like the idea that I've had is quite a good one. So yeah, we'll try and get that around to that in season 4. I got really confused in this last couple of minutes about which season's which, but we're coming towards the end of season 2 here. I've had a lot of fun during this season. I mean, we started off quite badly, but as of recent, we've done a little bit better. I just hit Mad Mardo into the wall there. But yeah, this season's been really fun. The viewers, seem to be all there, which is really good. And I've got to thank you for that, guys, for keeping supporting the series as always. And obviously, oh no, that was not what I wanted to do. But Australia obviously always gets more views because lots of people obviously tune in for Australia. But yes, so if you guys really enjoy the series, staying tuned throughout the whole series is always appreciated. But if you guys don't enjoy the series, just let me know what I can improve, because that is always appreciated as well. So it looks like Hamilton has got a bit of a break on at the front, but now we're going to be trying to close down the rest of this field here. I mean, we've got up into 10th position during the first lap, which is pretty good, but I think we can do better. Looks like Hamilton probably is going to end up winning this race, but we need to really do some sort of clever strategy to try and get back in this, because it looks like we are losing time to the likes of Fernando and the rest of them, because we haven't got that slipstream, as we made a mistake sometime in that last sector back there. And look, we lost even more time. I'm not very good around Singapore either, so I thought it was always going to be a bad round for me, but I didn't think it was going to be this bad. Obviously crashing in quali, forgetting to put a setup on it. It just didn't all go well, because recently, well actually today, because I'm recording this on the day it's going to go up, I literally got home, thought I'm going to record some career mode, and went out, crashed in quali, which wasn't good. Not doing a setup either and all that. It just all spiraled into a bad effect, but whatever. We're here, at least we're actually racing now. Singapore ends up being one of the longer Grand Prix, I think. So with like a 2-minute lap time for that first lap. I reckon it's going to be nearer the 30-minute mark. Getting on my words, saying them all badly wrong, but I reckon it's going to be nearer the 30-minute mark in this video. So I'm sorry about that, guys, but not really anything I can do. You could say drive faster, but sadly I'm not that amazing. But yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying the season so far. I don't know, I was thinking about doing like a highlights at the end of the year, but I'm not sure. because you know, I haven't really got much hard drive space on my computer, so every time I upload a video, I've got to, you know, after it's uploaded, I've got to delete it off my hard drive. That's really frustrating. I don't want to do that because I want to keep all my videos, like, you know, I can, you know, proof that I've done the videos and everything. But for the moment, I just haven't got enough money to get like a hard drive, or I haven't got enough spare money, I should say, because you know, trying to save up for a car, as you guys well know. I've sort of talked about that a lot over the last couple of weeks and many episodes. So go run side by side there with Alonso. We'll grab that DRS. That DRS. Running down the back straight. Grosjean is the car in front now. To be honest, after our bad quality of last, I wouldn't mind, you know, finishing top, you know, 5 wouldn't be too bad. But obviously, it's get as many positions as possible. See if we can try and, you know, because we're getting the end of the season here. We're, you know, coming to the sort of climax of the season, and to be honest, we're not that far off Sebastian Vettel in terms of points. So there's Vettel. He's the main challenger here. We've got to be outscoring him as much as possible. I could have chose him as a rival, and then I would have been the #1 car. But oh damn it! No, I hit the curve. Oh, back there, around there. If you didn't realise what just happened, I hit the. No, Master, don't squeeze me out. But I hit the sort of wall on the inside, and it sort of just, yeah, that wasn't good. That wasn't clever whatsoever. But I think a couple of people asking why I would be choosing the PS3 over the PC in that last episode. For if I did the wheel cam and everything, why would I choose the PS3 over it? I mean, I've got to buy a PS3 copy. That'd be a first thing. But it would mainly be down to the fact that I can record it so much easier with the PS3. The quality probably wouldn't be as good, but you know, I just don't want to have like the lag and everything that I've had in you know, PC recordings of F1 2013 before. It's really unfortunate because 2013 is really nice in terms of the graphics, but I just haven't been able to record as well as I wanted because my PC just, I think my PC is in how old is my PC now? Like 2 years old, and you may be like, whoa, we're only 2 years old, but you know, the amount of videos I've edited for, you know, with this PC, it's absolutely crazy. I've probably gone like 1,500 videos on this PC I've edited up, so you know, this PC has done a lot of rendering, so you know, it gets a lot of use, this computer. So you know, it's getting, I think, nearer to the end of its life cycle of being like a decent PC. When I've got spare money, I've got my car and everything, I'm definitely going to be thinking about getting a better computer. What? Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but okay. No, we've got to do that in cockpit camera. But anyway, if you've got a PC, guys, this would be something interesting. I don't know whether this is going to get much comments in the comment section, but something I would be interested in. If you've got a PC, and for example, let's just say a budget of £800 for a PC. I don't know whether that's realistic for me. I'll have to see near the time, but let's just say £800 for a budget of a PC. What do you think I could buy for that? I've got monitors, got a keyboard and mouse and everything, so I just need the computer tower. That's all I'd need. I've got all the Ethernet cables and all that sort of stuff. So all I would need is the sort of tower part. So if you're a PC guy, please let me know what you think I could buy for £800, because I know, to be honest, in a couple of months this would all be out of date and there'd be, you know, better and bigger stuff for the computer. But let me know what you think I could get for £800 in a PC. Be quite interesting to see your comments down below. And if you're not a PC guy, I'll leave a comment for you to leave down below as well. I've got to think of one though. You know, okay, for the console guys, this is a question you can leave in the comment section below. What are you thinking of the next gen consoles as of yet? The Xbox One comes out this Friday, if I am not mistaken, and the PS4 came out last Friday. So what are you guys thinking about them? Are you liking the look of them, or are you sort of, you know, thinking about going to PC? But you know, there are some really nice next gen games I want to play. I think one of them is definitely Forza 5. That is looking good. Gran Turismo 7, whenever that's released for PS4, I'd like to get that. And I'm still not sure. I might not even end up getting a next gen console. I might end up just getting a PC. But the reason I'm sort of swaying towards thinking about getting a next gen console is just so, I mean, my dad's a big Gran Turismo and just racing game fan. He enjoys playing Forza and all that too. So, you know, with a PC, there aren't that many sort of split screen PC games. You know, like there isn't like a a Gran Turismo for say on the PC. I mean, there's stuff like R Factor, yeah, but that's not really, you know, that's not. I don't think that's even. I don't think you can get split screen on R Factor. It'd be very strange if there was, but you know, the only games that there isn't sort of any sort of specific PC games that you can do split screen on, and you know, I know how sad it sounds, split screen. Who actually plays split screen now? But you know, it's quite fun just to like race your parents or your friends or your siblings on like a racing game. And I think that's sort of one of the reasons I'm thinking about getting a next gen console. Come on, Vettel, slow, go faster. I just overtook Vettel in the pit lane. He wasn't being very opportunistic there, so but I'm gonna have to get a front wing, I think. Are they changing that front wing? Yes, they are. Oh, I came out right behind Vettel's. That wasn't actually too bad. That's actually quite good. Quite good. Pretty happy with that. So now we've just got to try. This is the hardest pit exit ever, I think. Oh, please don't give me a penalty. Oh, nearly spun it out there. Got the marbles on the tyres. My rival Fernando Alonso is right behind. Onto the prime option. Prime option? What am I talking about? The prime version of the tyres here in Singapore. I think this is the mediums, and then the hard is the orange. So now we're in fast fuel mix. We can really go on the attack. I was thinking about a move there, but then I realised, well, yep, I am way too far back to think about a move there. But hopefully this can give us the undercut. Hopefully there isn't an overcut where running a lap older on the tyres actually, helps you. But Vettel getting held up behind Bottas. Round the outside of Vettel there. Bottas is really, he's like the trolley train all over again. We're just going to dive bomb Bottas because I don't want to stick behind him for another corner. He's driving like absolutely, I don't know what to say here. He's driving slowly, let's just put it like that. But now the fast fuel mixture is in its effect. Let's try and catch up to Nico Hulkenberg. Now this is probably one of the sort of crazier races of the season. I mean, it's at night, the barriers are never more than like 5 meters away from you. Even if you're going around like, actually it's more than like 2 or 3 meters away from you. It's absolutely crazy, Singapore. Singapore actually can be quite a good event, but sadly I don't think it's ever for the right reasons. Normally Singapore's good because you get to see lots of action, but sadly action normally in Formula 1 nowadays means crashes. I mean, younger Formula 1 fans might like crashes, but it's never nice to see a driver ended up in an accident, is it? Because I don't know whether I just said that accidents were good back there, because I definitely didn't mean that if I did. But you know what I mean, guys. The younger generation of Formula 1 fans, they sort of see the only action of Formula 1 is the crashes, and on a serious note here, motorsport is highly dangerous. I mean, there sadly have been too many deaths this year in terms of motorsport. I mean, people like Sean Edwards, Porsche Super Cup driver, Alan Simonson from Le Mans. So many. That's just a couple. I mean, I think there have been some motorbike fatalities. It's really sad. It's really, really sad. And I just wish that we didn't have any of these accidents in any form of motorsport, whether that be motorcycle racing or car racing or any other form of motorsport. It's just not nice to see. It's really, really sad to see things like this happen. Any sort of crash, I feel, is I think there have been like pretty small crashes in the past which have been fatal, and then you've got massive crashes which end up don't being fatal. And I can't remember who. I think there's somebody in. Oh, I can't remember. But a couple of people this year have said, as cars have become safe, lots of people have just been like, yeah, we can just push to the limits. It doesn't matter about making contact with other people now because the cars are so safe. It doesn't matter, and that's one of the thing that's very true with sort of junior series nowadays, I should say, is that the people think that the cars are so safe they can just do whatever they want. I don't know whether any of you guys watch GP3, but Carlos Sainz Jr. He has, he's a nice guy. He's actually a really cool guy, but I'm just using this as an example. This year, in Silverstone, he crashed into the side of, who was it? Williamson, I think, Lewis Williamson. He pretty much just took him out down the back straight at Silverstone. I think it's the Hangar Straight. I could be wrong, but he pretty much just sideswiped him down there, and huge crash for Williamson. Sainz, I think, was disqualified for that race, and then later on in the year in Abu Dhabi, he has a crash with, I can't remember what, I think it might be Courges. No, I don't think it was Courges. I can't remember who it was. I think it might have been Niederhauser. Crashed with him in a very similar way, and I think Sainz got disqualified from that as well. I don't know. Sainz got disqualified from a couple of races this year, but I'm not picking on him. That's just an example. Sainz is a class driver, maybe not quite as good as Kvyat, but yeah, he's a class driver. But that's just an example. Oh, damn it, front wing! Why will you just not stay on my car? But yeah, you know what I'm saying here, guys. Motorsport has become very safe. You've got to thank people like Sid Watkins, who had a huge thing about that, and people like Jackie Stewart. These are just a couple of names I've plucked from the top of my head. You guys that know a lot more motorsport than me will recognise more and more people that have helped with safety and everything in Formula 1, and without those guys, motorsport would not be safe. Jackie Stewart's era, I think he stopped racing because he realised, yeah, I've really stretched the limits of what is really possible. He won 3 championships, and I don't think he was, really involved in any big crashes. But there have been big cases where people have been involved in massive crashes and come back. People like Kubica, you remember 2007, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, but massive crash at Canada. Comes back the next year and wins the race. There have been some remarkable recoveries from motorsport, which has got to be thankful, I should say, is the right terms of English there. You've got to be thankful of what safety has done, because it's really brought, I don't know how to express this, but it's allowed drivers to push a bit more. But that also comes with the side effect of drivers pushing too much, and a couple of people in GP2 that stretch the limits of what's really allowed. I mean, people just people crashing into the side of each other for no actual reason, but just to try and get someone's attention. Like, I think Chicotto in Malaysia, and I think other places as well. He just crashed into the side of Sam Bird because rammed him off the track because Sam Bird got a bit in the way in qualifying. Now, yes, you should be annoyed that someone got in the way of you in your qualifying lap. Yes, using your car as a weapon, no, that is just unacceptable, and I nearly just took out myself in that race, this race right here, by driving over the curves. But there is some pretty unacceptable driving this year in motorsport, and I don't think people realise that people have died this year. Quite a few people have died this year because of motorsport related injuries. Or injuries sustained whilst driving cars fast is what I should say. And I think, guys, if any of you guys are doing karting or whatever, I drive go-karts, I arrive and drive go-karts, so maybe I'm not the right person to say this, but you got to be watching out. You can't be doing anything stupid, because motorsport is highly dangerous. I mean, I don't know, I was sort of quite a sad story here. So, this episode hasn't really been the most happy episode in the world, but then again, it hasn't been the best race, so I've got to normally fill it up with some sort of topic. But I was there on the day that Henry Surtees lost his life at Brands Hatch, because it was it was the World Touring Car Championship, and the support series for that was the Formula 2 that was run by MSV, I think, and on that day we didn't see the crash. but we were there on the day where Henry Surtees got hit on the head by a wheel and rim and everything, and yeah, well, I don't think he died instantly, but I think he died in hospital, which I don't know. Motorsport is really sad in many ways. It's just so sad that so many accidents still happen. I think maybe there should be extra qualifications to being into certain sports like GP2 and GP3. You're running alongside the Formula 1 paddock, for goodness sake, and you're still crashing into each other. I think crashing into each other, I mean, if you're a rookie, I think you've got to be given a bit of leeway in terms of, accidents, judging awareness and all that. But for someone like Cecotto that's been in GP2 for like 3 or 4 years, you can't be like accepting that. And I don't think the thing is, Cecotto is actually a really fast driver, and I think at heart he's actually quite a nice guy. But the things he's done this year in GP2 are really quite embarrassing. And I've got nothing against Cecotto, but I'm choosing it as an example to explain my point. As they say in school, you've always got to use examples and everything and all that sort of stuff. So, oh damn it. I forgot we were running in fast fuel for so long. We need to try and get Raikkonen here. It'd be so good to get Raikkonen and get a podium, but I'm not sure how feasible this is. But we'll see. But yeah, I've pretty much talked about everything I want to talk about in terms of safety and bad driving this year. Formula 1 actually has been pretty good. I think there have been a couple of examples. Oh no. Right, okay, we've got to just give up on that the fight with Raikkonen and now just defend from Hulk. Hulkenberg's obviously in a slower car there, so that's probably why he's holding them up. But yeah, so I think I explained my point quite well there about all the sort of crashes and everything. But I think in general F1's actually been pretty good this year. I mean, quite good driving. People respecting each other. Couple of little I don't even know the right word, misbehavers or something. I don't know. That's not a word. That's not what I'm saying. But I think you guys know what I'm saying. There have been a couple of examples where it hasn't been. Maldonado crashing into Sutil, and De Resta, Belgium. De Resta crashing out of many races in succession. Pretty embarrassing, but you know what I mean. But yeah, overall I think F1 has actually been quite good this year. GP2, GP3 not so good, but luckily the guys at the front of the field have always been class, driving absolutely amazingly, like the guys that obviously Lima and all that lot. It's absolutely great driving from the front of the field, and I hope next year's GP2 is as good, because this year GP2 and GP3 has been way more exciting than F1, and not because of the crashes. I know a couple of people will probably comment that if I don't say that, but the racing overall has been quite good. But as I said, there are quite a lot of crashes, which is still gets on my nerve, because when you see people swerving into. Okay, I'm not going to talk about it anymore, because you guys know my point now. I've explained it for long enough, and I've kept going on, and you probably don't care anymore. But yeah, if you have any comments, leave them in the comments below. Always appreciative to see those, because yeah, it's always nice to see comments. And hopefully you guys have enjoyed the video. I mean, we're 24 minutes or so into this video now. We've got 3 laps to go, so this literally pretty much will be a 30-minute video, probably a little bit longer. But Hamilton and that lot have really pulled away at the front. They drove a much better race. I mean, maybe if I started near the front, maybe I could have done a bit better. But overall, pretty happy with my result here today. With it, hopefully it will be third. Sorry, not hopefully be fourth. Sorry, but I think at the start of this episode, I did talk a little bit about co-op career. Now, if you're wondering, that's going to be starting at the start of December. So yeah, it will actually be up on Radarant, I think today or tomorrow. That's the person I'm doing it with, by the way, is Radarant, friend from school. Last year I did it with the Gamer Army. It didn't really sadly go to plan. It was really fun whilst we did it, but I think we sort of ran out of time. Then Scott's channel, it went absolutely crazy, and obviously Scott's got to do all of the the videos and everything now, so it will be extremely hard. And I don't think Scott really plays F1 games anymore, to be honest. Well, from time to time, but you know, it wouldn't be nice to put him away from all his other videos just to do a co-op career. But you know what I'm saying here, guys. Co-op career should be a lot better now. Hopefully, I can get some sort of schedule lined up with my well, from Ben from Raiderant, and hopefully we can get everything sorted out. And hopefully, it should be quite a nice little series. I'm really hoping, at least, because the first episode was good. I've got to tell you that there are some slight audio issues with it because we did it using the game volume chat and everything, but you know, did it through the party chat on Xbox or whatever, and for some strange reason it didn't let, it's probably programmed into the game, but it doesn't let you put it under 50% volume, and it's really annoying. I'll show you what I mean really briefly here, just because you can see here I can't go any lower than 50% on those two, and that was really annoying because it meant that you couldn't really hear Ben's voice. So for the first episode you can just about hear him, but we've decided for the episodes 2 and onwards we're going to be using Skype, and it's actually a really fun race. I think more fun from his point of view, but you guys are going to enjoy that series. I'm really looking forward to it. I think you will really enjoy it. So yeah, that'll be coming shortly, not too long away, couple of weeks, and we should see that up on the channel. But overall, pretty happy with how the channel's going, guys. Thank you for the support. If you didn't check out the last episode, please click on it and just give it you know, give it a view if you haven't watched it already, because I think that was my best ever career mode race in terms of entertainment. So you know, hopefully you guys enjoy it, or enjoyed it I should say. Oh no whoops. But yeah, been good fun. Singapore Grand Prix, not really one of my favourites. I think now we've got a couple of races which I don't enjoy, like Korea, Japan, all those sort of races I don't really find that fun. We've actually pulled the get back down to Raikkonen, so I reckon we could have easily got third in this race, maybe second if we started up near the front, but Lewis Hamilton looks impeccable up the front of the field, and I think he would have easily got the win. Even if I was up there competing, but Hamilton looks like he's just rocketed away. I don't know if you agree with me here, guys, but Hamilton does seem quite like OP in this game, because he seemed to win like half the races, and I don't know whether that's 100% legitimate, but who knows, How are our lap times? Fastest was a 1:47, fastest now 1:49.7, so 2 seconds off our fastest, but overall not too bad. So yeah, pretty happy with that actually. I can hear my cats running around outside my bedroom, and it's quite annoying. Hopefully you guys can't hear it in the video. I don't know why, they just seem to run around up and down our stairs, which is really a bit annoying, especially at night when you're trying to get to sleep, and then, yeah, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, so I think I've talked about enough stuff in this episode. I don't know how on earth I've been talking for like 30 minutes here, guys, but hopefully you guys haven't got too bored. I recognise I've probably lost a few guys along the way of this episode, as it has been quite, I think, some interesting subjects talked about, but probably not to everyone's acquired taste, which is perfectly fine. But yeah, been overall a pretty interesting race from my point of view. A couple of lap cars there, but they're not going to get in our way. No cars are retired from this race, which is, you know, it's getting quite a normality that only one or no cars are retiring from my career mode races, which is good. Yeah, overall should be a good episode for you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to leave a like, and if you want to get interactive, please leave some comments down below in the comment section about the subjects I've talked about in this video. But a pretty heroic race, I would say, if I do say so myself, from 22nd on the grid. And now with a couple of corners to go, we are in 4th position, but we are suddenly going Tokyo Drift here. Oh, are you serious? Oh my, are you absolutely serious, game? I can't believe this game trolls me so much. So much. 6th position. Oh my. I am frustrated there because... Oops. No, why did that happen? I hit the wall and it spun me out. Wow, that's embarrassing. But look at that time. Hamilton just destroys the whole field. But overall, guys, interesting race. Horrible ending. But there we go, there's the championship. Hamilton takes the lead from me, but now less than a win between me and Vettel in first. So thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. It's been Alex, and I'm out of here. Goodbye.